All right, get this party started. We're actually a little early today. I'm just tired and worn out. Christina and I were talking about everything. But yeah, um, mainly, honey, you know, we're just gonna have our new beginning and focus on us and be happy. You know, everything we do, and like I said, is completely private, and that's about it. Everything we own will be private. Just us, it's ours. So we're gonna build our whole own world and leave all these folks behind. That's all. That's what need to happen. But I don't know. I just see it all happening, man. Like I can already picture it. I see it all happening. I see God at work. I just can see the future already. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be Batman and busy, and I'll be spending all my time with Christina. And we're gonna be happy, and I'll have plenty of time. I mean, being Batman doesn't take all my time. It really doesn't. It doesn't take that much time at all. So all my time will be devoted to you, honey. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it all. Genuinely. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oh, the Batman. The Batman. Do do do. And you can wait. I love how somehow this bus is always over here, but every time you ask them, they act like, oh, we don't pick up. I guess they don't. How many more times can you do that? Eh, I guess they don't pick up over here. I don't know. All right, give me a second. Do 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 do. Super tired. Exhausted. Overcompensation. Overcompensation. Weakness. What it is. It's weak. The hell does that? I can tell you, man, when I get back to that, what the hell is that? A cricket? It looks like a jumping cricket, like a jumping bean. When I get back to all that, I for sure won't be doing that and making a bunch of noise like that for no reason. I'll tell you that. But Pointless. I would never do that. All right, give me one more second. Da-da-da-da-da. Well, yeah, that's the thing, man. You can feel it with these folks. You can see what it is. Some people are cool. Other ones are like seething. Like they're always jelly. You know the kind of folks, man. Always, always jelly. Always talking behind your back. You know, it is what it is. I care less. But Christina and I are building. We're making our plans for the future. That's the thing. I just know where some folks, it's not everybody, a lot of people that love me and support, in some sense, but I know what other people want, you know, they didn't want to see me make it. They never did. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I mean, nah, when Christina gets to me, like, I think we taking off, man. Like, that's the plan. We got to start our new life together and our new beginning. That's how things going to get better, not worrying about a bunch of nonsense that's already there for us. So we're going to move forward, you know. I'll be a good person. I'll make sure everything is straight. You know what I mean? Make sure everything is good. Make sure everyone is good, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? And, get going and we're going to get started. We're going to go to New Orleans, but I want to go to all the other places in between too. If you want to go to New Orleans first, we could do that. We could stop at some places along the way. I think that would be perfect. And then, we could look around, figure out if it's what we really want, kind of get settled, and, you know, then travel and branch out and go from there. I think that would be the perfect idea. You know what I'm saying? We need a vacation, man. We need to go ahead and settle down and get where we can just take it easy and rest and be together and enjoy each other and be in love. So that's what I plan to do. I think Louisiana period is perfect for that. I think it's what I need, honestly. I think it might comfort me. It's different out there, man. Y'all got that gumbo out there and stuff. I hope I can eat it. That's another thing too. Like, will probably get me looked at and everything, get what I need just in case. Like, because I don't know how I don't think I could do seafood, but I don't know. Or it's going to be a big, major ordeal. But we'll try to see. Because what I've been through, I don't have to explain it, but what I've been through, you know, it just is what it is. I react differently. But like I said, come a long way, man. God is building me. I'm building more so every day. Um, that's the other thing too. Like as far as like the allergies, which I never had before until I went through things physically. Uh, it's surreal how like I've taught my body to take in almost everything again. And that's the thing. People want to talk. You have no idea. Like Yeah, you would never say anything in front of me like that. You have no idea what I've been through. You couldn't even comprehend. There's not a one of you that could walk in my shoes for a millisecond. You couldn't even fathom what I've been through. I mean, it's so much, it's unbelievable. You understand? So for me to then bounce back from all that and turn around and be able to get like my body where it's taking in all this stuff and I'm able to eat all these fruits and, you know, almost anything. Seafood is the last thing. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. I mean, like I said, I don't know what kind it was. I don't know. I can't remember. Might have been macadamia or something. There was something in that brownie the other day. I ate that. No problem. That's a good sign. You know, um, stuff like that. A lot of that stuff. There's been years that I couldn't touch it. It'd be on and off, and until I got out of here and I was gone long enough, that's when my body would reset. Like I'd have to be gone like a year, and then it resets, and then I can do and eat pretty much anything. That's the thing. Like I want to get out of here, man. I want to get out of here, and that's probably what I would do. Is I might wait. I don't know, or I'll talk to them and make sure I have what I need just in case, so that I'm able to do what I need to do, and that's about it. We'll go from there. I don't know what the hell is going on with the vehicle. Something happened. Doesn't sound good. But yeah, I mean, one of the crazy thing too, y'all like to talk about driving in cars, and you know, like I said, I'm just being real. Like we're gonna get to that point too. Christina's gonna help me with all that. I'll be driving and stuff, and I gotta, I'll be driving for her, but it's not like we really need it. It's not that big of a deal. If they give us a whole bunch of trouble about it, I'm not even gonna worry about it. We're gonna have enough money to move around comfortably, whether I'm driving or not. That's the truth. There's nothing wrong with buses and moving around a little different, but we'll figure it out, you know. But the point is, I mean, these folks like to talk about cars and vehicles on here and driving. You know how many people, like in the last, I don't know, last week, last couple of weeks, all these months that I've seen literally proving everything I ever said about driving true? All it is tickets. You got to pay insurance. Driving ain't nothing but problems, bro. Unless you're responsible like me and you know what you're doing. And even then, they're going to cause problems if they can. They're looking for you to make a mistake. That's the truth. I don't know how y'all don't understand that. See, the thing is, y'all downplay everything. Y'all have a support system, so it's different. And when you have a support system, you can make mistakes. When you don't, you can't. That's what people don't get. You make one mistake, and people like me's shoes, and it makes everything more impossible. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like me, I can't afford to make the mistakes y'all do. I literally can't. You know. But like I said, when we get in this new position and we have what we need, we're gonna still just not make mistakes, but we could, and we'd be fine. But that's the thing. You got to just be smart. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take amazing care of Christina. Make sure she's good always. Hold on. And that's about it. You know, like I said, every day justice is being served across the nation and the world on a major scale. These folks are out of luck, man. They plumb out of luck. They don't know what to do. You know, I can just picture it all coming. I know what's going to happen to an extent. I don't know exactly, but I have a feeling it's going to be cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm a little bit giddy about everything. So, I just want to be with Christina. That's all I care about, Lily, is her. But yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna continue to build together. Like I said, that's the thing. Like I don't got time to worry about this stuff over here so much. I'm just gonna get everything right and move forward with her. That's what we're gonna do because we got businesses to build. We got a future to build. We got happiness to have, moments to have. That's the thing. There ain't nothing this system could ever tell me. I would never let them hold me back, ever. You know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing for y'all. Y'all never did nothing for me. For a system, hell no. Just like all these folks who jelly. See, I just want to get away from all that. I want to get away from all the nonsense and y'all's fake stuff and everything you made up, and I want to move on. Like I already did, but I mean, we're gonna completely get away from it. I'm gonna be sovereign, you know. And that's the thing. I'm just saying to travel. Like when Christina and I travel, we could hop on a bus. I mean, it's no problem. You know what I mean? We're gonna be able to move around. Originally, we're gonna have to do that to start. And she'll realize how nice it is just being with me, just being normal. You know, like you good with me, straight. You know what I mean? We know what we're doing. You know, like all over the country and the world, there's little rough patches, rough places. You just stay by my side. I'm always keep an eye on you. You're gonna be with me. So that's the thing. I'll always take care of Christina. Always. And that's what true love is about, man. You don't see it too often. So we're gonna be building. We take care of each other. Like I know that she's gonna take amazing care of me, which I've never had. So we really need each other. We really love each other, and that's what it's gonna be, taking care of each other the right way. So I just can't wait. I can't wait to see her. Can't wait for her to be in front of me, man. And that's the thing. I just know the first thing I'm gonna think is, yeah, we need to get the hell out of here. I'm not trying to stick around or do anything here. I'm trying to get out because there's too much negativity. You know what I mean? It's too much. There's no adamancy. Like that's the thing. Like as soon as y'all see me leave here, you're gonna see a drastic change immediately. Watch, and just our whole life, how we move. You're gonna see a change. You're gonna see it immediately. You're gonna realize, like, man, he wasn't joking. It's just different. Like you get in a better environment and a more normal environment at a different place and area. It's a lot different. How y'all like the bat suits? Full bat suits. I build them. How you like that? How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? $17.6 million we looking at, and some more millions and hundreds of thousands. Boy, stop it. I know y'all in your feels. They in they feels, coach. Why? Because they can't mess with the bat. That's what it is. Really? Hold up. More spiders and mosquitoes, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, nah, Christina and I got it made is the truth, but it's hard to talk about online. It's easier just when she's gonna be here. She'll see it all for herself. You know what I mean? How long can these folks take? Like how self-absorbed can we be? Let's see how long they take. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Still can't get over herself. 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Literally, I'm not joking. 11,000. It took 12 seconds. 12 seconds for people to realize that the world don't revolve around them, right? And learn how to just skedaddle to when they the ones in the way in the first place. So you see what I'm saying? That's what they do. That's why I want to get out of here. I understand there's problems everywhere, but that's the thing. Christina and I ain't gonna have no problems. And I'm not even gonna say that. There's always problems in anything. You can always encounter problems, but you know how to handle them the right way. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. Like, we're gonna be peaceful. We're gonna be at peace somewhere. Ducked off, by ourselves, enjoying life. You know what I mean? One of the first things I want to do is go to San Marcos. Hold up. Basically, the first destination for us, what I believe is San Antonio. That's the first thing. Like as soon as you get down here, I don't even want to wait around. We could do all the other stuff anytime. We could do it later. You know what I mean? Like like I said, I'll be nice. Try to see what I can do. Help, be nice. That's it, and get going. And I want to start everything over and build our whole new life together. I'm excited, man. San Antonio is the first place I want to check out because it's on the way to Austin. You feel me? And that's the thing. We can come up through San Marcos, go to the outlets, go eat, maybe get a hotel for a night or keep it moving, get to San Antonio. You can definitely get a hotel out there. I'm going to show you how to move. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to show you how to move with me where we have our own little spots and we're good. And we get away from the world. That's what you need. You want to have peace, you just get away from the whole world and be happy together and have our own time and energy and space and be able to do whatever we want. Texas is a beautiful state once you have money and freedom. There's a lot to do, especially when you have someone you love with you. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, too. I want to go to College Station with you. Yep, I think that College Station could be a great place for business and a lot of other things. That's over there by the ranch I sold. You know what I mean? Um, Hell, I might even be able to show you some out there eventually, when we get to that point. But we should go to all the main spots. You feel what I'm saying? And that's my thing. Like, we can come up through there. I mean, we could check out any part of Texas. Even we could go up where my family's history is, Amarillo, all them places. Fort Worth, for sure, we got to go to Fort Worth to the stockyards. And then I would say we just make a bend and make a turn and we can head to New Orleans if you want. You know what I'm saying? And I think we should really just let it be an immersive experience and experience New Orleans and try to figure out what we're doing. But part of the thing is if you want to get settled in New Orleans, it might be more beneficial to travel around. Like that's what I'm saying. First to get it, out your system and so we can look at everything and look at all the properties and we'll be building a real estate empire. I mean, that's all I'm saying is, what I would do, honestly, we'll talk about it and figure it out. But I'd like to go, like I said, left towards the East Coast and just come up through the East Coast and make the bend and come around and then come up through New York again and all that and come down the West Coast and then just come right back to New Orleans. And then we got the traveling out of our system for a minute and really had fun, unless you just for sure, we completely say we want to buy this. We could do that first and get a base, that we own. We could do that and look into all that. But at some point around there, I'd like to travel. I'd like to go through the whole East Coast, all through up north, New York, all that. We could, if you want, we could probably travel through the Midwest to get there. Kansas, all them places where all these little, poor YouTubers are at and stuff. And we could go through there on our way to Boston and New York and all them places. I mean, there's going to be so much for us to do and check out, and we can talk about the Batman thing and building it. And like I said, they got that metal shaping class for building vehicles for the structures of them, and be a whole bunch of stuff to do everywhere. Because that's the thing. I ain't been to New York in a minute. You know what I mean? And especially with that kind of money, I've never done that. I've never been to New York where we have millions of dollars. So that's different. I had enough money to do what I needed to do, but and New York was expensive. Y'all don't get it. I was in through North Carolina, New York, all that was around the same time frame. Georgia, Atlanta, I was bouncing around. I've always had a full life, man. I got a lot going on, a lot that I'm doing. You know what I mean? There's another one with the high beams for no reason. Like, what's the point of that? You don't need your high beam in a rush to go nowhere. But yeah, like I said, that's my whole point, man. Everybody else, honestly, is caught up. You know, folks already accepted the truth. Can't nobody compete with me. They can't compete with us. I'm not here to compete with anyone. Don't make me your competition. You'll lose. You will be sadly mistaken. Don't make me your competition. Y'all ain't have to go through what I've had to go through. You'll never catch up. You know, like no, I've got all sorts of little angles and situations and stuff already set up for us. So like we gonna be good. Hold on. So like I said, I'm looking forward to it. You know, like that's the thing. I can show Christina so much everywhere and she'll show me stuff too, you know, but like I'm not joking. Like I've basically built a network already for myself for Batman, you know, which will be for us. And I know all these cities and states. I just know how to travel. I know what I'm doing. You know, she'll notice it right away. She'll understand I'm not joking. She knows. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, we're gonna travel in class and style. Where was that other little city? I think it was Lubbock. Lubbock's all right. I think they got a pretty cool little mall. I think that's the place I stopped at the other time I got all that money when I was going to Vegas. Lubbock. And I stayed in some little kind of cheap hotel out there, but I had all this money and just nobody knew. And I had my mic. Remember, I got my Bluetooth mic and my MacBook Pro, and I was recording again. And I was all excited because I had the money. I got on the phone with someone and told them because I had over like 60 grand, and I was heading back to Vegas. You know, I think I came back up through San Antonio, but you know, this is a whole different time period where I really can focus now and focus on what matters and what I need to focus on. So I can't wait. That's the whole thing. Like these folks out here, my whole deal is just quit talking to me in some weird way, bro. I don't know nothing about me, bro. Like I said, this is all temporary. This is something that I'm on a journey with God. I'm super proud of this time period. I've accomplished so much. Like I said, how many we got now? What was it? Like 78 world records? Can't be serious, bro. I've done so much in my life. It's unbelievable, bro. I've been everywhere. I've been the king everywhere. That's my thing. Like, you understand? And that's how life works. You know, you're not trying to impress people. You don't carry tons of money with you all the time and you don't judge your value off of money. So I don't know. Y'all living wrong. That's all I do know. I know that for a fact, though. Y'all doing everything wrong. You understand? It's crazy. Y'all got to really get it together. But yeah. Oh, but yeah. Long story short, it's just all perfect, man. It's all going to work out for our benefit, and we're not going to have a care in the world, bro. I mean, I don't think y'all get it. I mean, you know, I need to look again at what she said as far as the walking money, but it sounded like a lot. What was it? Like 176,000? If it's that much walking money, I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's just a start. I mean, you know, you can start building everything with that. That's my whole point. And then you got the money for the housing. So like, yeah, we gonna go find us some more real estate, some more homes. That's what we gonna do. And all these folks gonna be jelly. And I ain't trying to hear it. That's all. I said everything is private, man. I already got all my situations, all my equity secured. That was the whole point of why I did all this. You know, so everything is just extra stuff. That's all it is. Just extra stuff. You know. So no, what we got is a whole network, man. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be off the chain, literally. I'm looking forward to it, bro. Seriously. So other than that, like I said, you'll find out Batman has no jurisdiction. And the coolest part is we'll be doing, you know, all of our content, couples content mainly, but like I'll be able to be do like real stunts and stuff and as Batman and y'all gonna see like us gradually build these suits. We're doing all this together. Christina and I were just talking about it. We'll build these suits together. We'll get everything built together, everything moving forward. It's gonna be awesome, bro. Like truthfully. It's going to be completely awesome. You know what I mean? So I can't wait. I literally can't wait, bro. I'm so excited. You know what I mean? Like real talk. I was excited to get out and have fun with her. You know what I mean? There's a restaurant. I can't say the name on here because it's a weird name, but one of my favorites. They got it in College Station, I think. Some of those guys that I was talking to at the music were working there at the time. Like, there's places like that I want to go with Christina. Like, I just want to go out and eat. We'll do a lot of content eating and we'll have fun. Like I said, y'all just don't get what time it is, man. Don't worry. It's gonna set in. You're gonna start feeling it and understanding pretty soon here. It's right around the corner. That's what I think. That's the thing. Like if I'm at the point where it's like I pretty much don't even know how I'm gonna sustain or keep going, and I'm just running on E, doing the best I can, and I'm still getting stronger every day. To me, that says that God is He's gonna pull me out of all this, like He promised me and told me. I think it's coming right around the corner. I think she's literally gonna be here like super quick. That's what I think. I don't. I know God wouldn't make me wait. I'm asking you, don't make me wait. I've been waiting. Like I need to get out of here, bro. That's all. I just need a set spot where I'm good and move around, travel. It's gonna be awesome. Hold up. But yeah, that's the thing. Like when we have that money and we're together, I'm gonna be able to get a laptop and the things we need, and I'm gonna sit down with her and we're gonna work on this stuff together too. You know, not all the time, just sometimes. And we'll work on it and we'll build the stuff. We can even design it literally. Like that's what y'all don't get. I can build my own wings. Like that's the thing. I'm gonna be focused on trying to figure out how to fly because I'm tired of hearing y'all talk, these other people and whoever, because these people don't know what they're talking about. Like flying is possible, bro. You can create some wings and you can fly. Like whether it's gliding or whatever, but that's the point. Like you have to be able to glide with the cape and be able to land and everything. Like if it's depicted in there, it's my story, so it has to be possible. That's what y'all don't get. It has to be. You know what I mean? And I know a company can build real bat suits, like that are legit, like have different kinds of, next level technology and stuff within them. That's the point. You're putting the ninja inside of the suit that's, basically indestructible. You understand? And we're going to have different suits and try different concepts. Some of it'll be armor, heavier, some of it'll be lighter. I mean, it's going to be crazy, bro. And like, that's what these folks don't get. This is going to be a business and we're going to generate more and more capital. We're going to already have money, and and it's not going to be from y'all or from YouTube. And then we're going to be able to generate more capital on here because, when we put a little bit of money into what I'm doing in our content, as far as, the bat suits and starting to fly and create wings and stuff like that, that's going to up, the pay grade, common sense. Because they can't control that. If you make better and better content, this is how I made it this far. You work through their system because their system's designed to hold me back. It's for Masons to pose and they lie, and none of them work hard or make any money. And I'm ahead of all of them financially right now. And we're about to really be ahead of them because now you're putting the money on top of the equity. That's the thing. See, I'm a genius. I knew this was going to happen the whole time. I told you all this. You should have listened. I told you I was immortal. Oh, for real. Y'all can't catch up, man. Y'all so far behind. It's unbelievable. Real talk. Check the scoreboard, homie. So infinity and a million to zero. That's my reality, not yours. All y'all do is, stay losing. You got to learn how to hold your L like tone space. So we going to keep winning. We going to keep on doing our thing. These folks really don't get it. It's going to be a whole new day and age and era. And they don't seem to get it. Like, bro, I make money doing what I do. Like Batman makes money. I've been self-funded this entire time. So, like the more attention that it gets, boy, stop it. I think this business is going to end up pulling in millions of dollars. That's what I truly think. As little as they pay, I think it's going to get to the point they can't stop it. I think I'm gonna be the biggest thing on the internet. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I really truly do. I think that's coming too. So I mean, that's my thing. I think all the money is coming to me. I don't think I know because God told me it is from every direction. And then we got all these lawsuits we got to file. Then they got to give me my inheritance they stole. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming to me, bro. And I think it's all going to happen at the same time. That's what God said. He said it's going to happen quickly. So I'm ready, man. I want out of this nonsense. I'm tired of this system making up lies and stories to hold me back when, like, I don't even have anything that can hold me back. Everything they did, they lied about. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not doing nothing for nobody. I'm not giving you a dime until I have to, right? Because, like I said, I got to be able to do what I got to do for Christina. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm straight. I'm Gucci. You know what I mean? Real talk. I could care less about the government. I could care less about any of you. All right. So, like I said, that's about it. Other than that, the other folks played themselves, and that's about it, man. You know, that's the thing. I'm not really worried about the antics. You know, like I could make a whole spectacle, and I could go buy a scooter and drive it around Brownsville for what? Like as a parting gift before we head out and we travel for what? I don't need to do that. It's petty, man. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like if we around, I mean, I do it for fun, but what's the point? Why even stick around in an area where people was never wanting to see me happy or see me win? Why would I do that? I want to get the hell out of here, bro. I want to get on with my real life, what I deserve. You know what I mean? Real talk, bro. We're gonna go to all the nice places. We're gonna go eat barbecue all over Texas. We can go out to Nashville. Like Christina and I are gonna have fun. Everything that she wants is what she's gonna have with me. I already know what she wants because we're connected. And I want the same thing. We're gonna be going out to the nice places. We got the little ceiling fans and the bars and eating barbecue and having fun, man, living life, bro. Feel me? It's all we gonna do. So like I said, and then after some time passes, we'll get into the Batman thing. We'll work on it together. It'll be fun. You know what I mean? But it would never take up all our time at all. All my time is going to be with you and us having fun and being happy, you know? So it is what it is. And it's a fun job and career and hobby, and it's going to pull in money. That's the thing. The couples content is going to pull in money too. We're going to be eating a lot together and having fun. So it's all going to pull in money without us trying. Just like God said, you're going to get paid to exist. God told me everything, man. So other than that, man, the rest of them, you wanted to go against me, bro. The fact is, you're all struggling and you're all in the worst position ever as usual. And I'm coming up and rising regardless of how it looks now or how hard it is now. I'm coming up and I'm rising, man. Stay mad, all right? Talk to you in a minute, man. Easy.